In Ecology of a Cracker Childhood, Janice Ray uses similes to describe the scenery where she grew up, while also connecting it to childhood activities. Ray describes on page 3, at night the stars are thick and bright as a pint jar of fireflies. Ray is describing what the night sky looked like by comparing it to the site of one of her childhood activities, catching fireflies. Ray also uses personification to describe the impact of a part of nature had on her life. For example, Ray describes, "The pitcher plant taught me to love rain, welcoming days of drizzle and sudden thundering downpours," all on page 128. She describes the plant as teaching her to love rain, which was frequently seen in the setting she grew up in. Janice Ray uses metaphors from events in her life that parallel her future. On page 258, she describes a scene of her looking over a cliff's edge in the dark that she was about to climb down. She says the scene was a metaphor of my arrival into the new world. It is a metaphor because she was diving into the unknown just like her future. Wiregrass, also called pineland 3-on, is a common grass found in southeastern pine forests. Wiregrass is a fast-growing plant that is limited to the southeast from Mississippi to Florida. Wiregrass is food for some tortoises and provides cover for smaller mammals. The longleaf pine is a tree from the pine family, found in the coastal plain of the southeastern United States. They have a reddish-brown thick bark, and it also has long pine needles. They can grow up to 30 to 35 meters high, and they prefer well-drained and sandy soil. The purple liatris is a flowering purple plant that can grow between 1 and 5 feet tall. These plants require full sunlight, and they usually bloom during mid to late summer. These flowers attract wildlife such as hummingbirds and butterflies. Purple liatris is an easy plant to grow in a garden. One major influence in my life is the people I work with at Table Maine. Over the year and a half I have worked there, they have taught me many important life lessons, such as responsibility or finishing the job to the highest standard. These lessons I can use later in my professional life and hopefully in my career. Television is another important influence in my life. Television is my main form of getting information. The media outlets, however, subtly influence my views on the world based on the news that they put out. Because of this, television can sometimes be a negative influence in my life, depending on the message that it puts out. Influences in my life can have a profound impact on my personal views and my future. One must choose their influences wisely, because not all influences are positive. Like I explained previously, certain news media can have a negative impact on my personal ecology by changing my views, while others can be positive, like the people I work with, by teaching me important values. Psalms 119 states, "Who is wise? One who learns from every man." This maxim pertains to the influences in my life. I try to learn things from everyone I come across. Whether they be what to do or what not to do, my influences can teach me valuable lessons for my future.